It's just perfect. It's like beyond perfect. The best sushi restaurant I've been to in all of Hawaii. Welcome to Honolulu, which is the biggest tourist city in all of Hawaii. Countless people visit this city each year to experience its sights, its sounds, and best of all, its food. It is truly the perfect getaway experience. Have you been? Hey there, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's video, I'm taking you on the ultimate 100-hour journey into Honolulu, Hawaii. In this full documentary, I'll show you the best of everything, what to eat, what to see, and more in the ultimate Honolulu food and travel adventure on YouTube. And if you are new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. More of these awesome food videos coming your way. And with that being said, I'm excited. Let's go to Honolulu. Just made it to Daniel K. Inouye Airport, and this is usually where a lot of people land when they come into Honolulu. And the last time I was here was about 2.5 years ago. Wow, time flies. But I suppose it's always good to be back here. If not for the food, then at least the scenery, right? Odo, good to meet you. Yeah, he's gonna be taking me to his restaurant. He owns a really great Japanese sushi restaurant right in there in Honolulu. So I've been on that plane for almost 6 hours, and I think it's time to eat. It sounds like a good idea. I have made it into the big city, and this is going to be my dinner spot tonight called Totoya. They specialize in these sushi rice bowls called negi toro bowls. It's kind of like chirashi, you know, with the sashimi over the rice. And this is really as legit of a Japanese food experience as it gets. That's why I'm super excited to try it. So let's go. Looks like it's a very simple menu. I love the colors on it. Oh, it looks so appetizing, I'm telling you. So they are most known for the Totoya's original negi toro bowl, which is minced tuna. And you can start with a small one, which is $18.90. And if you're a big eater, you can do something like this one, the Tokujo, $37.90, and it comes with a lot of stuff inside of it. You can watch them making these sushi bowls from the counter. So it starts all the way to the right, or my right, and that's where they would scoop all the vinegared rice into the bowl. And then it would move along in this direction where they would put all of the toppings depending on what you ordered. It looks so fresh and so colorful. It's like, I wish you were here to see this. This is just amazing. And then on this side is where they make the miso soup. They have the house miso soup of the day, which is with salmon, or you can do an upgrade with the shrimp head or the crab. You see, even the miso soup is so fancy here. As you can tell, I am pretty hungry. I decided to go all out with it. The biggest negi toro bowl on the menu. This one's called the Tokujo. So on this one, you have the negi toro, which is the minced tuna. But then there's also the salmon eggs, sea urchin, and snow crab. And it comes with the miso soup. So today, salmon miso soup. I see the chunks of salmon in there. And that is the egg yolk that you're supposed to mix and drizzle in here. I guess this is very good to know how to eat signature negi toro bowls. So first, use the sesame grinder to sprinkle the sesame seeds evenly over the bowl. Mix the egg yolk, shoyu, and drizzle it over the bowl. For your first bite, try tasting just the negi toro with a spoon. Try wrapping some negitori and sushi rice with the seaweed using a spoon and enjoy. Everything is right in front of you. The sesame seeds, the chili pepper, you got some little plates, and this is where the chopsticks are at. Okay, I was a little bit too hard pulling that out. And miso dressing, soy sauce, as well as the yuzu pickled ginger. And these are hand wipes. They recommend you try the negi toro by itself first. Yes, like a big scoop of ice cream. It's like so creamy and rich tasting. I love it. But it does come with seaweed, so you can use this and you can make yourself a little hand roll. I'm serious, just stuff that thing with all that rice, all that fish inside. You can even put more soy sauce if you want to. Tastes like it came out of a hand roll bar. See, this is really fun to eat. You can eat it just by itself, you know, like with the fish. And you can also turn it into a hand roll like this. My miso soup is getting cold. I don't want to forget about this one. Oh man, that salmon tastes so good with the miso soup. Yeah, it's like so melt in your mouth. You know that flavor of that salmon that kind of has like that rich, tender taste? Yeah, it works really good with the miso soup. Why not? Since I'm already here, might as well get the biggest kaisen bowl too, right? Oh yeah. This is the fukuju. So it has tuna in there, along with the original negi toro. So yes, it has the negi toro as well. Red shrimp, salmon, scallops, sea urchin, salmon eggs, snow crab, tobiko, as well as the nori, which is a seaweed. And it comes with that egg, once again, that you're supposed to drizzle on. And I decided to get this one, which is the upgraded miso soup with the shrimp head. The main difference between this bowl, the kaisen, and the negi toro is that the kaisen has more variety inside. So it's more like a chirashi bowl, I would say. I'm telling you, I could seriously eat this bowl like every day of my life. Yeah, I taste the creaminess of the egg yolk. There's also sweet soy sauce in there as well. So it is kind of sweet. And you can also add more soy sauce if you want to, if you need more of that flavor. I like the negi toro bowl, but I personally think you should get the kaisen bowl, especially if you want the variety, because you get the negi toro, plus you get all these other things inside of it. Enough talk, I just want to concentrate on the rest of the meal in peace. But I do want to let you know that this restaurant does have a line, so come here early so that you can beat the crowd. It's a very small restaurant, but it is so worth it. I've been on my feet this entire time and I have not yet had a chance to check into my hotel. But I finally made it to Waikiki. I'm going to be staying at the Imperial Hawaii Resort. 3-star hotel. It has a lot of amenities like rooftop pool, close to a lot of restaurants and shopping centers. It's about 100 yards from Waikiki Beach. I mean, what's there not to like about this hotel? Looks like they put me on the 23rd floor, really high up in this building. This is my studio room. Kind of a small little space, but it's right next to the beach. That's a good thing, right? This is the bed. You just have to pull it down like that. Wow, loud thud. There we go. That's where I'm going to be sleeping. And then here we got the lamp along with telephone. And you got the clock, the alarm. And down there, praise the Lord, we got a Bible right there. That's a good thing. And that right there is a couch, as well as this coffee table with some magazines. And on this side, we have the kitchen. And what do we have here? Complimentary chocolates. All right, I'll take it. And I believe these are clothes drawers. There are about 4 of them total. Looking back this way, this is the kitchen area. Kind of obvious, right? With the sink right here. Got some cabinets. Oh, look at that. There's some cups in here. That's pretty awesome. There's also a coffee maker. You can make hot water. You can do some toast in there. And then up here you have a microwave. Got some spoons, forks, knives in there. And here it looks like we got even more knives, can opener. Oh, this is pretty cool. You have a mini refrigerator. Yes, this is so awesome. If you have leftover food, you can just put it in there. And here is the bathroom. I mean, it's not a terribly big bathroom, but I am thankful that I have somewhere to shower. Got to be thankful for that, right? That's a sink. That's a hair dryer. And some towels. A lot of towels everywhere. Toilet. And that right there is the bathtub. And yes, shampoo, body wash, conditioner. I'm all set. And right next to the bed, when you open this, looks like you have some closet space in here. Got pillows and blankets up there for the bed. And I believe those are more towels, as well as a safe box. Pretty standard of all these hotels. But that's not all, folks. You also have this patio area. I'm getting kind of scared of heights up here. but I bet in the daytime it's going to look very different. But even at nighttime, there's something very calm about hearing the winds and seeing all the people walk down there. You hear some of the music that's being played on the street as well. All right, I'm pretty tired. Back in LA, it would be 3 hours forward, so it's about bedtime. Let's see how everything looks during the morning time. Wow, that is quite a view. Yep, I'm very high up. It's pretty scary high up, but it is so nice though. See, that's the Pacific Ocean right there. You'll be surprised that even at 8 a.m. you'll see quite a few of these people walking the streets. And why not? We're here in Waikiki, which is the biggest tourist spot in Honolulu. So yeah, why don't I go out and start exploring? Have a whole day ahead. It's no secret that one of the things you absolutely must do when you come to Honolulu, especially if you're staying in Waikiki, is to visit the Waikiki Beach. And thankfully, it's only walking distance from my hotel, which is another great reason why you should stay at the Imperial Hawaii Resort. The Waikiki Beach goes in this direction, it also stretches in that direction, so you just take your pick. The water's not too cold. That's a great thing. It's very refreshing. Oh, very nice. But then again, it is 9 a.m., so it's not as hot as it could possibly be out here. You know, with all the humidity and everything. I'll still go in at 9 a.m. because I am here in Hawaii. Since it's right next to the Waikiki Beach, I should mention that there is this highly rated museum on site called U.S. Army Museum of Hawaii. If you're into anything military, then this is the museum I heard you got to check out. And the best part is the admission is free. Anything free, I'll take. You know what? Let's go check it out really quickly. All right. First thing you need to do is sign in when you come into the museum. Once again, admission is free, but you should follow some of these rules. Photography allowed without flash. That's the only reason why I am filming right now. Parking validation available in the museum store. It's $4 for the first hour and then $3 for each additional hour afterwards. Restrooms are for visitor use only. Floors are uneven throughout the museum, so just be careful. The different weapons of warfare it looks like. I think this is pretty cool. This is the first time I think I've seen a howitzer in a museum or anywhere. An ancient US military equipment. Looks like it could do a lot of damage. And there are also missile shells everywhere around this room. It's like I can't even imagine what all of this looked like back in the old days when they were using all this. And I forgot to mention that there is a museum store, a gift store, right when you enter into this museum. This is pretty cool because it seems like every era of US military history is in here. World War II, Vietnam War, Iraqi War. Yeah, so if you are a military buff, then this is going to be the store where you should come and you should buy like all your merchandise. No matter what city you go to in Hawaii, food trucks are always a thing, and it's no different here in Waikiki. You will find different food trucks around this area, but if you come to Kapuni Street, in this one little area, you're gonna find 5 of some of the highest rated food trucks in the whole city. Well, why not try all 5 of them? So I'm gonna start off with Angry Shrimp and Seafood. This is some of the best garlic shrimp that you can find in Honolulu, right here at this food truck. So obviously I'm gonna try it because garlic shrimp is one of the must-try foods in Hawaii. Once you get to the counter, you're gonna see the menu on display, and this is how it's like with a lot of food trucks and street food stands you go to around the city. And just to let you know, plates comes with side of greens and 2 scoops of furikake rice. Let's see what's popular. Oh yeah, see, they even tell you in the red right there. Number 1 is the Angry Shrimp Plate, made with garlic and butter. You can get it hot, spicy, which is kind of like mild spicy, or non-spicy. And then I also heard their house-made coconut curry with coconut shrimp is pretty good too. Or if you don't want the curry, you can just get the regular coconut shrimp plate, 6 pieces. And there's also like crispy shrimp katsu roll. They even have ahi steak here as well. All right, if you love fish, then you should get that. This is also popular, which is grilled salted salmon belly plate. I don't know if you guys can see, but no cash payments. And they're open from 11:30 to 9 p.m. Looks like there are some mushrooms that go in. Yep, along with some onions. Yep, it's getting there. That's where the magic is at, the garlic paste. All of this is made to order. Yep, fresh. So not fast food. This is pretty much all common seating area. Once you order the food from any of these food stands, then you would take it to the table and hopefully you can find a nice shade because it can get pretty hot. Here are two of their best sellers, beginning with the Angry Shrimp. This is number one on the menu. So you can get it hot, spicy, or non-spicy. I decided to get mine spicy, which is the medium spicy. And that's the shrimp itself, made with a lot of garlic and butter. I see onions and mushroom in there. Have some greens to the right, and 2 scoops of rice with furikake and lemon wedge. It looks like the tail is still on the shrimp, so be careful because it's kind of hard to see underneath all the sauce. Exactly how it sounds on the menu. It is very buttery, creamy, very garlicky too, and if you make it hot, it has a little bit of a kick. I wouldn't say it's too spicy. This is perfect because if you get it hot, like extremely spicy, then a lot of that spiciness could drown out the flavor of the butter and the garlic and everything else that's inside of it. But it's pretty good though. Yeah, that shrimp has a pretty nice crunch to it. I like the addition of the furikake and the sesame seeds on it. Gives it a little bit of that crunchiness. Completely balanced because you got your protein, your carbs, and even your greens right here with the dressing on it. Nice and crunchy and refreshing. Every food truck, every restaurant will make the garlic shrimp differently. So don't expect that any one of them will have the exact same recipe. If you guys are more into deep fried, then the coconut shrimp is the one you have to get. 6 pieces with the creamy sesame mayo, house made, and the sweet chili sauce, 2 scoops of rice. And I definitely need my iced lemon tea on a hot day like this. Lemony, kind of sweet, very refreshing. Perfect. Exactly what I needed before I move on to my next dish. That is pretty delicious. I really love the coconut shaving crust that's all around the top. It's very sweet, very crispy, and that mayo adds like a really nice mayo sesame flavor, creaminess, which I think works so good. Oh yeah. But even if you dip it into the sweet chili, it works good too because I've had it in other restaurants. As if the coconut shavings were not sweet enough, now you have like a very sweet and savory shrimp. As you'll see, each of these food trucks offers something different. So if you guys are looking more for the shrimp, like the garlic shrimp as well as the coconut shrimp, then Angry Shrimp and Seafood, this is the truck you gotta go to. And not too far from Angry Shrimp, just like a few steps, is this other place called 5 Star Poke. You see, they got poke bowls here as well. I mean, you gotta have it, right? This is one of the must-try foods when you come to Honolulu or anywhere in Hawaii, so I'm totally doing it. This is the way it works. Regular is $15.95. You can get a combo for $17.95 or a large for $21.95. Yep, that's the one I'm gonna do. Note, we are a cashless business, just like Angry Shrimp. So you choose your style. Regular, combo, large. So if you get regular, it's 1 flavor, 2 flavors with a combo, 3 for the large. And then step 2, you choose your flavor, so 1 through 11. And then step 3 is choose your topping and options. So I guess these are the 11 flavors of seafood fish they have. Oh, so many of them. Which one should I choose? Let me show you. Original garlic shoyu, house-made ginger scallion, miso ahi, yuzu citrus chili pepper ahi, spicy mayo ahi, fresh jalapeno salmon, garlic shoyu seared salmon, spicy mayo salmon, wasabi and umami shoyu salmon, house-made ginger scallion miso salmon, creamy sesame mayo shrimp, and house-made ginger scallion miso shrimp. Oh wow, which one should I get? And this is the wasabi umami shoyu salmon being mixed around. Looks really delicious.
Umadare.
Umadare?
House-made special sauce.
Okay. The ahi tuna, you cannot miss out on this one. This is like classic Hawaii right here. They have the selection of the fish as well as all the toppings. So in that sense, it's not that original, but every one of these businesses will put their own little touch to it. And when you come to Hawaii, this is the land of poke, so obviously you cannot miss out on it. Here it is, the large combo that goes for $21.95. I decided to get number 8, which is wasabi and umami shoyu salmon. Center one is kind of hard to see. That is the shrimp, the creamy sesame mayo shrimp. And the one to the right is their number 1 on the menu, which is original garlic shoyu ahi. All over rice, there's some green onion toppings, seaweed salad, fried onions, and I decided to get an extra scoop of guacamole for $1.90 extra. One of the things you're gonna learn very quickly is that nothing is really cheap in Hawaii. Doesn't matter if you're here in Oahu or over there in Maui, it's pretty expensive. Even the food that's considered cheap eats at like street food stands. So I just want to let you know, if you plan to come to Hawaii, then you're gonna be spending some money. I can tell the salmon is really fresh. I am super excited to try it. Whoa, that salmon tastes like something out of a sushi restaurant. It's super good, like very fresh, good texture. And that wasabi umami shoyu sauce over it adds like a very nice hint of sweetness to the whole salmon. You know, I think this is probably the best salmon that I've had in a poke bowl. Not just here in Hawaii, but like anywhere. Yeah, for sure, you have to get the salmon when you come here. Oh man, even the rice is good too. They flavored it with their house special sweet soy sauce. Just eating the salmon itself, just this 1/3, I can already tell that this is one of my favorite poke bowls I've had anywhere. I shouldn't speak too soon because there's still the shrimp, right? So that cooked shrimp has like a really nice crunchiness to it. It's creamy, it has like a sesame flavor, not salty, it's perfect. For sure, you have to come here. You gotta come here. Yeah, and I haven't even gone to the tuna yet. This is so awesome. If this ends up being one of my favorite meals on this trip, I wouldn't be surprised. This is a really great poke bowl spot. Like all the fish that they use is fresh, it's flavorful. The rice is so well seasoned with their sweet soy sauce. It is very true to its name, 5-star poke. That's exactly what I think about this place. If you make the trip to this food pod just to come to 5-star poke, it'll be totally worth the trip. If you guys are looking for some authentic Mexican tacos, you're not gonna find it at least in this food pod. But they have tacos of another kind here at Thai Tacos. That's right, Thai style tacos. Now this is something I've not had before, not even back in LA. I am so trying it. Wow, this is a pretty big menu. Look, they have like almost everything on here. You see the appetizers like the spring rolls, tofu, fries, and then the tacos themselves. Chicken sauteed tacos, yep, that's very Thai. Crispy pork belly tacos, shrimp tacos, even vegan tacos. Or you can do something like 3, which you get Thai grilled beef, chicken satay, crispy pork belly taco. And then they also have these rice plates too if you don't want the taco. I heard that this one is the must order one. Everybody gets it. And what would a taco be without tortillas, right? It's on the grill. That's the way I like it. And I guess this is where all the meat is at. That's the chicken satay looks like. All right, stuff it into one of the tacos. And that one looks like the beef. Their version of carne asada. And last one is the crispy pork. It definitely looks crispy. I know what you're thinking. 3 tacos for $19. Not cheap at all. Probably the most expensive taco combination I've had anywhere. But like I said, nothing in Hawaii is cheap. So if you plan to live here on the island, then it's something that you have to take into consideration. If you don't know what taco to get on the menu, then you're probably going to want to get the taco mix, especially if you're coming here for the first time. The one to the left, that is the Thai grilled beef taco. So it's Thai style marinated grilled beef on top of cabbage, which you can't see, but it's there, with chipotle mayo topped with cilantro. And then the middle one, that one is the chicken sauté taco. Looks kind of obvious, right? So it's grilled marinated sauté chicken on top of cabbage with peanut sauce on top. And then the one to the right is the crispy pork belly taco. So it's Thai fried pork belly on top of cabbage with chipotle mayo topped with cilantro. Comes with a side of sweet chili and some veggies right there. Now the fun part is seeing which is the best taco out of these three. As you can see, they are pretty big. I would say it's twice the size of your typical street taco in LA. So in that sense, I guess it's more worth the price, but like I said, it is still kind of pricey because we are here in Hawaii, right? That has a very interesting flavor. It almost tastes like the cumin lamb that you would find in those Chinese barbecue restaurants. I'm wondering what exactly is giving it that flavor. Is it that creamy chipotle sauce that's on top of it? I'm not really sure, but I don't think I've tasted a beef taco like this before. It doesn't taste like the carne asada taco. I cannot say that I like it as much as the carne asada taco, but there are a lot of people who ordered here because they love beef, so you definitely should try it once and let me know what you think about it. I think this is the one that I'm most interested to try, the crispy pork belly tacos. I definitely like this one. I love everything about it. It's just so crispy, and then inside it's so tender. I mean, how could you not like crispy pork, right? It's like the best thing ever. You don't even need the tortilla or the vegetables. You just pull it out, eat it like that, and already it tastes like gold. The sauce definitely helps too, but I have to try the chicken satay one too, right? Tastes just like a chicken satay. If you guys have not had chicken satay before, best way I can describe it is that they're like slices of chicken with peanut flavored creamy sauce on top, which is a really good appetizer if you go to a lot of Thai restaurants. But this is the first place that I've seen that makes it into a taco, like with the tortillas and everything inside of it. I think it works. I mean, me personally, I'm still into Mexican tacos, like the really traditional carne asada, chorizo, pastor tacos. But I think these are fun. If you really like that crispy pork belly taco, the good news is you can get it as a rice plate too. You can get a lot of crispy pork belly, and it looks like it has that chipotle mayo on top, served over a bed of white rice, and it comes with that sweet chili sauce once again, some veggies. I'm good to go. I can predict how the pork belly in this rice bowl is gonna taste. The crispy pork is something you definitely need to get here. Whether it's taco or the rice bowl, you just have to get it. Like I said, crispy on the outside. You can also taste the fat inside as well as the tender meat, flavored with a lot of that sauce on top. It's a really nice dish. And you have all of this rice underneath here as well. Jasmine rice. Okay. Anytime you hear crispy pork on the menu, especially if it's from a Thai restaurant, you just know that thing is probably or most likely gonna taste good. I still have some stomach space. I can do it. This is almost like an eating challenge in some ways. I'm gonna be heading to my fourth spot. This is Waikiki Chicken in Paradise. Now this is the food truck you gotta come to if you want fried chicken. So this is their take on fried chicken, which you can get by itself or over rice. So let's see what's on the menu. Fried chicken and sando. You can get like a fried chicken meal, fried chicken sando, which is a sandwich, and you choose one. House sauce, everything from honey mustard to ranch. But if you guys like those rice bowls, they got it here as well. Fried chicken on rice with curry, loco moco. Yup, that's very Hawaiian. Look at that, they even have fish and chips too, loaded fries. They even have a Hawaiian pineapple hot dog plus fries for $14.95. And these are the pictures of how the dishes look like, I assume. Got the lettuce, tomatoes, guava barbecue sauce all the way in the bottom. Some pickles. They really make some of this almost from scratch. Even though you might be waiting for about 10 minutes-ish, the good thing is you're gonna get some pretty nice fresh food, and that's what you want, especially for fried chicken. Fried chicken sando time. So with this meal, it comes with some fries, which is to the left, and in this huge chicken burger, and I mean it's huge. Inside you got radish pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, served with guava barbecue sauce, and a side of macaroni salad. Maybe I'll start with the French fries. Should I dip it into the guava barbecue sauce? That sauce is really good. It has that guava flavor. Now you feel like you're eating a tropical French fry dish, like something out of the Hawaiian Islands or out of the Caribbeans or something. Yeah, it totally works. Okay, I'm gonna have to see where I can get the sauce so I can eat my French fries with it when I get back home to LA. That's some pretty good macaroni salad. It actually kind of has a bite to it. Because usually I don't like my macaroni salad or mac and cheese when it's too soft. I have to have a little bit of a bite to it. And the mayo, the taste of it is perfect. This is really as classic of a macaroni salad or pasta as it gets. Main attraction. You see how big this sandwich is? I'm gonna say it again. This guava barbecue sauce is bomb. Now I almost feel like I'm eating like a candied fried chicken sandwich because it adds fruity sweetness to a crunchy, savory dish. Have you ever had a combination like that before? I know it sounds kind of weird, but it actually works. This is really one of the most creative, inventive, but also tasty fried chicken sandwiches that I've had. And another one of their specialties, the fried chicken loco moco. You could get it with curry, but since we're in Hawaii, let's get the loco moco, right? So it's served with rice and topped with easy egg, as well as the house gravy. And there's some greens off to the side with some shallots, as well as ginger dressing. Loco moco is really hot, so you have to be careful when you're picking up this plate. That thing is super crunchy. Yeah, I almost feel like I'm eating pieces of southern fried chicken. Usually that gravy is poured over hamburger meat, but in this case, poured over fried chicken. So I would suggest get to it pretty quickly because you do want to retain some of the crispiness. If you guys have been to Jollibee Chicken, how you put the chicken into the gravy, kind of same thing. So if you guys want to try loco moco in a very different way, then this is it right here. You know what? I counted the number of these food stands here, and there are actually 6 of them. But the ice cream one is not going to open for another 30 minutes. So I'm going to end it out with this spot called Shave Ice Waikiki. Shave ice is one of those foods you should definitely eat when you are in Honolulu. So I'm going to try it at least one time before I get out of here. So let's see how the menu works. You can do premium shave ice made with signature real fruit syrup. No preservatives or dye, 100% organic cane sugar. I expect nothing less from Hawaii. You can choose 2 different sizes. This one is $10.95, and then you can get the family size for $14. And they also have the classic shave ice. And this one is kind of cheaper, $7.95, unless you get the Ohana, $10.95. Now I see the difference. So the premium flavors are all of these, and the classic flavors is all of this. Look at all the choices you get. This place is also cashless. Keep that in mind. This is the premium shave ice with 3 flavors: Hawaiian pineapple, mango, and lilikoi, which is passion fruit. And you can also add in for an extra $1 their sweet vanilla cream drizzle, which is exactly what I did because I really like that sweet condensed milk. Look at that. This thing is like melting. I have to get to it pretty quickly. Tastes exactly the way it sounds. Pineapple, mango, lilikoi, all of these intense fruit flavors mixed into the ice. I think the last time I had shave ice was last year when I went to Maui. And since then, I've not had it anywhere in LA. But what an appropriate place to have it, right? Because this is really such a nice, refreshing way to end any meal. And what I really notice about these food trucks is that all of them have something different to offer. So it's not like you're gonna find 2 of the same type of foods here at this food pod. Me personally, I like the 5-star poke the best, but maybe it's because I'm into sashimi and raw fish. But take your pick because they have a little bit of everything for everybody. So come with family and friends and just have fun eating it here or by the beach, which is just a few blocks away.
Good morning. It is day 3 of my Hawaii trip, and it's not been that hard for me to get up in the mornings because in LA it's 3 hours forward. So every day I've been getting up thus far at 4:30 a.m. Isn't that something? I suppose today it's a good thing because I'm going to be jumping on a tour that goes to Pearl Harbor. It starts at 7:45 a.m. at this pickup spot. But Pearl Harbor is one of the things you absolutely need to see when you are in Honolulu. And I haven't been to Pearl Harbor in like 15 years or something. On the way to Pearl Harbor, it's a narrated tour. It's like that with a lot of the tour buses that you get on. Yeah, I like it. I see a lot of these different sites and learn some history behind it. It's a little after 9 a.m. and I finally made it to Pearl Harbor. And I want to let you guys know that this is part of Robert's Hawaii Tour Company, which is a very popular tour company. They operate on 4 different islands. The link I put in the video description so that if you want to sign up for a tour, you can go there and it has all the information. So this is the 5-hour tour, which is the USS Arizona Memorial, plus the Honolulu City Tour. They do offer something that's longer. I think it's about like 8 hours, but 5 hours is good enough for me. I've been here before, but I don't remember most of this, especially the entrance. So it's like seeing it for the first time. I think it's pretty cool though. So we do have to take a little ferry out to the USS Arizona Memorial. But over here, there are some things that you can look at, like they have gift stores. They even have something cool like this, which is a recovered piece from the USS Arizona. That thing right there, piece of history. I have just a little bit of time before my reservation at 10:10, so I'm going to show you some of the things that you can see on site before or after the USS Memorial Tour. This is one of 2 exhibits. So yes, if you guys are into exhibits, kind of like a mini museum, then you should check it out. If you're really into World War II history, then you are going to like this museum. I mean, I am, because I love watching movies like Letters from Iwo Jima and even Pearl Harbor. So seeing all of this is like, wow. Like I said, they do have a gift shop here as well. Might as well check it out, right? They have some of these We Can Do It merchandise. Very iconic picture from World War II America. And my favorites, Hawaiian shirt. They have it here too. Oh, very nice. I love the colors. Would you get one of these? And of course, you got to have your t-shirts at these gift shops as well, right? Yes, and all of your hats as well. This store is really a Patriot's dream. You can shop for all kinds of stuff that will make you proud to be an American. All right, I think it's about time to get in line now. When you sign up for a tour, you are already registered for a reservation. But even if you're not, get a reservation, because if you have to stand in a non-reservation line, chances are you probably will not get in for the day. When you go all the way to the back of the USS Arizona Memorial, you're gonna see this room called the Shrine, where all the names of the people who have died are inscribed against the wall. It's a very sobering sight. It's an attraction, but at the same time, it is a memorial. Well, that's pretty much the tour. Most of the work is lining up and then taking the boat to get to the USS Memorial. And then you're there for about like 15-20 minutes. Next thing you know, you're back here. So I think I'm good to go for the next 10 to 15 years before I come back here again. Part of this specific Pearl Harbor tour, the tour guide is going to take you around Honolulu so that you can see some of the cool spots around the city. And you do make one stop at this statue that's right behind me called the Kamehameha statue. I think that's how you say it. It's right across the street from Iolani Palace. I think I might have time to go there. We'll see. By the way, this is John. Thank you so much. My tour guide. Yes. All right. Now I'm going to be going east to the Kahala Hotel, but I want to give you another reason why you should stay at the Imperial Hawaii Resort, or one of these hotels that's very close by on Lure Street. You see this ABC store behind me? This is right next to the Imperial. This store has everything. So if you have one of these next to you or underneath you, then you're pretty much all set at the hotel, maybe even for a month. And it does get even more interesting. When you walk a little bit more north on Lure Street, you're gonna get to Waikiki Beach Walk, which is a row of stores and restaurants It's so nice. It's like you can shop for just about everything here. And it gets even better. When you walk just a little bit more north, you're gonna get to Kalakaua Avenue, which is really where all the action is at. Restaurants, clothing stores, brands, much like what you would find on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. Yep, very fancy. And even the famous Royal Hawaiian Center, which is a very big shopping center with all your restaurants and clothing stores. Now, Imperial Hotel is not paying me, they're not comping me the rooms to say this. I'm just giving you a suggestion so that if you want to stay close to the beach and close to a lot of the commercial spots, then you need to be on Lure Street. I went about 5 miles east and I am now at the Kahala Resort, which is one of the most luxurious hotels that you can find on Oahu, at least in the southern part. And this is where I'm going to be having dinner tonight at a seafood buffet. How exciting. I heard that it is possibly the best one that you can find on the island. It's my first time here, so maybe I'll explore a little bit before I head on over to the restaurant. Just by looking at this very classy and elegant lobby, I can tell this is an upscale hotel, probably very expensive to stay here. The restaurant is down here from what I heard. And what is out here? I think this is the swimming pool area. Yeah, and I see the beach all the way to the right. Those are dolphins. Yeah, I heard one of the biggest attractions at this hotel is that you can see these dolphins right next to the pool. And I think you can even swim with them too. I guess if you pay a fee. It looks like it spits you out right towards the beach. Yeah, I like these kind of hotels where you have a swimming pool on one side and then within short walking distance, you're right by the ocean water. That's like the best thing ever. It looks like the restaurant is right in front of me, next to the beach, called Plumeria Beach House. An oceanfront restaurant. Now that is pretty luxurious. It's not a buffet restaurant per se, but on Friday and Saturday nights, they have an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30 p.m. They have crab legs, prime rib, and 25 other premium awesome foods. And look at this, right by the entrance, they have some merchandise, some Kahala hats it looks like. You got a Kahala bag, some cute dolphins, even some chocolate. Oh, those would make for some good gifts. It's about $90, so it's not cheap. It's an upscale buffet, but they got a lot of good stuffs, like the crab legs, prime ribs, sushi, you name it. Hi guys, this is JJ. He's the sous chef here at Plumeria Beach House. He's gonna show us everything that's at these buffet stations. Oh yeah.
Seasonal mixed greens. We use watermelon, radish, whole farm tomatoes, Japanese cucumbers, and sweet Maui onion. Our classic Caesar salad with diced tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, and romaine lettuce. Our famous Chinese chicken salad, chicken, carrots, wontons. Our fresh sashimi, seasonal watermelon feta salad, crying tiger beef salad with wai noodles. It's a family recipe. Seasonal fruits, we got watermelon, pineapple, and honeydew and cantaloupe. We got our shrimp cocktail, our spicy ha'i, ginger, onion, mixed chef's poke, and our Hawaiian poke.
Wow, this one is really dressed up.
Yeah, house made clam chowder. And we got our pickled vegetables. It's pickled cucumber, seaweed, and daikon. Scallop dynamite, California roll, ahi nigiri, our garlic ebi, spicy salmon torch nigiri. Our seafood paella with mussels, clams, scallops, shrimp, our whole farm cherry tomatoes, peas, and our risotto rice.
Shrimp chips?
Yes, sir.
Okay, different colors.
Yeah. Family recipe, Thai style lemongrass fried chicken. Choice bok choy with shiitake mushroom and garlic with oyster sauce. Mashed potatoes with butter. White rice.
All right, very simple.
Our lavash. And we got our homemade lilikoi butter.
Oh, I like the shape of it.
Yeah. And our whipped butter.
What's this one?
Just regular whipped butter.
Okay.
And our Hawaiian sweet rolls. Our steamed crab.
Okay, snow crab legs,
Yeah,
right?
Snow crab, yeah.
Kona.
Kampachi with pineapple salsa and mango beurre blanc. Our house smoked salmon.
Oh, big slab. This is the slow roasted prime rib. You said 12 hours, right?
Yeah. very
Oh.
tender. So we do different kinds every week. It's always different. Today we have yakisoba with carrots, onions, celery, bell pepper, bean sprouts, and Asian sauce.
Are these usually the same buffet items when you come every week?
Yes, but actually we're in the process of changing it. So next week it's a new seafood buffet.
All right, okay, exciting. I heard that Honolulu Magazine also nominated this buffet as the best buffet in Honolulu. I knew it was special. When I saw the menu and I just saw the overall vibe of this place, I'm like, yeah, for sure, it looks like it's a contender. And based on what I'm seeing, high quality stuff. That is a very pristine tasting tuna sashimi. It's very fresh. That's the way a tuna sashimi is supposed to taste. Good job. All right, I'm off to a good start. Now I'm gonna try it with the poke sauce, the ahi tuna poke. Same tuna, which is really good, but it has that shoyu sauce over it, which is a little bit sweet and a little bit salty. That's like classic recipe right there. What about the ginger scallion poke? This looks good too. I can tell you the poke here is pretty good. It's some of the best poke and sashimi I've had in any buffet. I wouldn't expect anything less because we are here in Hawaii in a pretty fancy hotel in a very expensive buffet. So if you come here just for the sushi and the sashimi and the poke, you're gonna be pretty happy. And remember, it's all you can eat. What about some of this torched salmon? See, that's my happy wave right there. Smoky too, because it's been torched. I really like it when they torch salmon like that. Or even if they torch a lot of other sushi fishes. It's like, it always adds like that nice smoky touch to it. This is not up there in the buffet station, but this is going to be released very soon in the buffet station, which are the raw oysters. It makes sense because a lot of seafood buffets have this. Wow, that thing is so melt in your mouth. It's like half a second later, it's totally gone. That's the way oysters should taste. It's like so fresh. And if you guys need something to cool yourself down, they do have an iced tea called Plantation Iced Tea. It's like an Arnold Palmer, but without the lemonade. There's pineapple juice inside of it. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm like, yep, I'm getting it. Has that iced tea flavor with that pineapple taste. It totally works. We're here in Hawaii, so it's totally fitting. Yep. Oh, good choice, good choice. They even have the shrimp sushi too. Let's try it. It's cooked shrimp and it's very crunchy. That's the way I like it. And there's already some sort of an aioli on top, so you don't really need to add the soy sauce unless you're a really big soy sauce fan. But that sushi in itself, pretty good tasting. Piles of that crab leg. Let's get some. Mac nut crusted kampachi. Oh, that looks good. And of course, I am gonna get this. You have to, the prime rib. The question to every buffet is how many of these plates can you eat to get your money's worth? I hope a lot since you're paying $90, right? It's very crunchy. I mean, makes sense, right? Because there are all the nuts that's on top of it. But the fish kind of has like a bite to it. I don't know if I've ever had kampachi cooked and made like that before. I'm a big kampachi fan. I always get it at sushi, and when I go to a Japanese restaurant, I do like to get it cooked sometimes if they have it on the menu. But I think the salmon, I might like this one better. We'll see. I was right, the salmon I like better. It's just because it's so tender. Now don't get me wrong, you can mess up salmon too, because I've had salmon that was hard and it was dry. Very disgusting. But this one, cooked to perfection. It just like almost melts in your mouth. Yeah, I could just sit here and just eat the salmon. Like salmon, maybe some salad, veggies, rice, and that could be like my complete meal. Don't forget your horseradish and your au jus with your prime rib. That's like one of the best prime ribs that I've had in an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's like really some of the most tender prime rib that I've had really in any buffet. This prime rib, I feel like I could go up
and get like seconds and thirds and fourths. It's really some of the best prime rib that I've had in any buffet. I'm gonna say that again. Yeah, for sure. This is like one of the top items you have to get here. I mean, it is a top item no matter what buffet you go to, but here especially, you gotta get it. I think so far, it might be my favorite item here at this buffet. With their crab legs, thankfully they will supply you with this and with that. You see, this is the bona fide seafood buffet experience right here. This is where the money is at, so you should eat a lot of this when you are at this restaurant. It's not groundbreaking in any ways. Like when you eat it, you really feel like that's the type of crab legs that you would find in a lot of these all-you-can-eat seafood buffets. Snow crab legs that are very standard size, but you know, it's different. Some of these buffets, they have the cold crab legs like on ice, but here they have the hot ones and only the hot. I don't see any cold up there. So if you guys like the hot crab legs, they got plenty of it here. And I don't think there's a time limit to this buffet, so he can stay for more than 2 hours. Not in the buffet station, but I decided to get their house special ahi poke musubi. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this before. That's so cool. This is like one of the best onigiris I've ever had. It's really not like your typical onigiri, as you can tell. First of all, as you can see inside, we got the ahi tuna with that shoyu sauce inside. Never seen anything like that before. Have you seen anything like that before? And then on the outside, look, it's crispy. It has all of these seeds on it. And I think it might be like pan fried or something like that, but it's like crunchy on the outside, but soft and glutinous on the inside. This is really one of the most unique takes on onigiri I've ever tried. It's so good. Maybe I'll try something from the yakisoba station. Okay, looks like there's some that's already ready. It's good to go. Very hot. I can honestly say that I am enjoying this buffet, not just because of the taste of the food, but it's just so nice and calm and serene, especially when I have a view of the Pacific Ocean. Amazing. So I would say this one, it's a little bit softer because the ones that I've had in the past had more of a firmer bite to it, like al dente. Maybe it's just a different kind of noodle, but taste-wise, it's almost the same. Not really my personal favorite in the buffet, but since it is a station up there, I was just very curious to try it. Butter mashed potatoes, that is rockin'. Yep, for sure. That's like one of the top 3 or 5 things I've had today. Yep. Why didn't I get the mashed potatoes sooner? I actually enjoy eating these kind of vegetables at home. When I don't have to concentrate on so much of the red meat and all the fancy stuff, I can just eat veggies like this, maybe with some rice, and I can be very content with that actually. But at a buffet, I have to kind of skip on this one, usually. And it looks like the paella is also one of their highlight items, at least on the display. It's chewy rice. It's not the type of rice that you would find in a very traditional Spanish paella. Actually, I like this one. They got shrimp in there, so don't forget this part. Shrimp is just okay, but the rice, I like. Oh yeah. The fried chicken looks like it's going to be really good. Let's see if I'm right. Another one of the very best things here. Can you guys hear the crunchiness? Kind of. See, I just want to rip it out and just eat it like that. That thing tastes just like a Thai fried chicken. I don't know if you ever had it before because it's not common to find in Thai restaurants, but if they have it and they make it right, it's like really good. As you can tell, that's a lot of food. So I think it's about time to move on to the desserts.
Our famous signature challah bread pudding with creme anglaise.
All right, dessert station.
And our apple crumble, coconut tapioca with mango whipped cream, lilikoi crunchy cake.
Fruit tart, always good.
Our Oreo cheesecake, chocolate hopia tart, our chocolate strawberry shortcake. It's our ice cream station, so we got chopped strawberries, Oreo crumble, sprinkles, caramel sauce, and our chocolate syrup.
And this is the ice cream itself,
yeah,
right?
Our soft serve today is ube.
I feel like this is another adventure in of itself. All right, let me see how much of the dessert I can try. I heard that the bread pudding is one of their specialties. Get it. Just get it. It's warm and that thing just melts in your mouth. I almost feel like I'm eating like pudding or something. Wow, that is like the softest bread pudding I've ever had. The cream sauce that goes over it, perfect. It's not even too sweet too. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, I can already see their desserts up there are so good. This is only my second one and I am loving it so much. Wow, so creamy. It almost feels like eating melted ice cream or something. Yeah, another one of the great desserts. It's like, I want to try all of them now, but I don't have enough stomach space. And then there's also the Lilikoi Crunch Magnut. That sounds so fancy, doesn't it? Wow, that is good in a different way too. So that one is more like a mini cake, but it has that Lilikoi, that passion fruit flavor. Anything passion fruit, like drinks or cakes, I feel like it's like, wow. It's one of those flavors that you just have to try. I haven't been to too many all-you-can-eat buffets around Honolulu to compare this one to. I guess if you don't count the buffets at the luau's, right? But this one might be my favorite all-you-can-eat buffet so far I had in this city. I mean, most everything here tastes great. The prime rib, I'm just raving about it. You know it, right? The sushi, the poke sashimi, also some of the best I've had in the buffet. Even some of the cooked foods as well, like the fried chicken, the salmon. Big thumbs up. You get the food, you get the ambiance, you get the oceanfront view. So it's pretty much a special occasion. And that's why I'm here. Finally, the sun is going down. I can feel that cool breeze hitting my face. What a good way to end the night.
And I thought yesterday I had to get up early. Today I have to meet the tour bus at 6:45 for the Oahu Grand Circle tour. That's going to cover the entire island. Yeah, all right, let's do it. This is going to be kind of like the road to Hana, or at least the Oahu version.
There are 3 meanings of aloha. Means hello, goodbye, and I love you all. Yeah, that's what it means, yeah. I also wanted to say thank you, mahalo. Mahalo nui loa means thank you very much for choosing Roberts, Hawaii.
So how this works is that we're going to go all around the island. Some places we're going to stop in order to see and take pictures from inside of the bus, but then there are other stops where we're going to be able to get out and explore for just a little bit. The first stop is Diamond Head, which is all this right here. This is really like southeast of Waikiki. It's good to be out of there. You know, it can't all be about Waikiki, right? This stop is about 7 minutes, which I think is the right amount of time because all you get is really much the ocean view, right? Pretty nice ocean view. Now it is time to go back and see what else is on this island. Second stop, I am here at Hanauma Bay. It looks so nice. It's almost like a outdoor park with some more scenic view. Unless you're with a tour group, you're gonna have to pay an admission fee to get in here. That's the grassy area right over there with the restrooms. I'm not sure if people are allowed to be on the grass. At least they're not allowing us to do it. But then on this side is the ocean. You can actually see people swimming and snorkeling down there in that really pristine water. All the sand, you hear the sound of the waves. It's so calm. Yeah, I just want to visit this spot like every day of my life. Since this is a brief stop, we're not going to have any time to go down to swim and to see all of the fish in the water. But if you guys want to do it, just letting you know, you could come separately, just pay the $25 parking fee, and then you would walk down or take the shuttle down to the sand and have at it. All right, well, I guess moving on to the next destination.
And I will share that with you folks later.
Here's another popular tourist spot, the Halona Blowhole. And they call it that because there's this section, like this little tube in the rocks over there where when the waves crash, you would see the water just splashing out. But other than that, very nice view as usual. I see the beaches down there, a lot of rocks, lava rocks, yep, and then the ocean itself. Breeze is really nice. I see some people swimming down there, hanging out by the beach. Me personally, I think the Hanauma Bay is better for that because that place is just like serene perfection. Everything about it is just so great. But hey, even here, there's a lot of natural beauty as well. It looks like this tour is going kind of counterclockwise. So we just passed the southeast part of the island and now we are heading towards the North Shore for another adventure up there. It was a little bit of a drive, but we did make it to the next stop, which is Polly Lookout. Oh, it's very windy up here. All right, so if you're wearing a hat, you just have to kind of be careful. I'm loving the scenery. Because it's very windy up here, it kind of will distort the audio a little bit, but the main point is that when you come up here, you'll see a big lookout, really true to its name, of the ocean, the trees, the mountains, the cliffs. One of the most spectacular views that I've seen today. I guess the good thing about this lookout is that it's much more spacious. More parking, more room, so it doesn't feel as cramped in a small spot. But it's pretty cool though. It's my first time seeing it. All right, see, discovering something new. Something you can check out when you are in the North Shore. Oh, I think I gotta get back on the bus. And now I have arrived to a spot that I've been to quite a few times. You gotta come here. It's the Dole Plantation. And this is where you need to be if you are really into pineapples. Yeah, it's like a whole pineapple plantation. Yes, so these are some of the attractions. World's largest maze, Plantation Garden Tour, Pineapple Express Train Tour. And this is the map of the whole facility. Wow, it almost looks like a theme park. You smell that pineapple right when you walk into the gift store. Just like I remembered it, you'll see a lot of t-shirts, hats, teddy bears, and you have to be sure to get the pineapple whip before you get out of here, which is what I think I'm gonna do. They're even giving out samples. Okay, I'll take it. I love free samples. It's like a pineapple soda. So refreshing. Exactly what I needed after that really long bus ride. This is what I was talking about. The popular Dole Whip. Regular cone. You can also do it with, let's see, cup. Yeah, regular cup with pineapple topping. So you got quite a few selections. Hopefully it tastes good. This is my first time trying it. It's pretty much a pineapple soft serve. It's smooth, it's creamy, and this is the first time I've had this here at the Dole Plantation. I haven't even had lunch yet. What am I doing eating ice cream? You know, you can eat lunch here because they have a full-on menu back there, but I'm not gonna eat lunch here. I'm gonna have it at the next location, which is gonna be pretty awesome. But until then, I guess I might as well just enjoy my ice cream and go explore the garden afterwards. FYI, there is an admission fee depending on what you want to do here. Like the garden maze, they have the train. If you don't want to pay to do anything, then I suppose you can always just hang out here outdoors, go to the gift shop, eat, shop for some merchandise. Wow, it's so hot. You see my ice cream is melting. Well, it's a good thing they gave us about 40 minutes at the stop because there's no way that we could enjoy all of this in just 10 to 15 minutes. Well, at least this is something you can do for free. A pineapple display right by the entrance. Now, the majority of the pineapples are not grown here. It's a little bit off-site. But the important thing is if you want to buy the pineapples, they got it here. And I'm not just talking about the ice cream, like the actual whole pineapples. And let me tell you, you should get it because pineapples from Hawaii are really like the best thing ever. You really taste the difference. You can spend that 40 minutes just in this gift store alone. So the point being, you have to visit the Dole Plantation if you have never been here before. One of the top attractions in Oahu. And now we are here at the Hukilau Marketplace, which is right where the Polynesian Cultural Center is at. But before I get to the cultural center, I'm gonna have lunch. Yeah, because it's about that time, really. There are a few places to eat around here, but I think I'm gonna eat at this restaurant called Pounders, which is a farm-to-table American restaurant that has really great steaks,
seafoods, salads, in a very big, cozy environment. Let's check out the menu. Appetizers. I heard the smoked marlin dip is pretty good. Got your salads if you want to be a little health conscious. All the ocean stuff, I love that. Surf and turf bowl, popular. We also have the land stuff. See, loco moco, Kahlua pig plate. See, even more. We got pizza on this side. We got the burgers, which everybody likes. And even like these family meals. Oh man, which one should I pick? Seared ahi salad. So we got the tuna on top, tuna sashimi, as well as carby sauce onto the side, and green onions on a bed of local mixed greens with tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions. And that right there is the lilikoi dressing. So if you're getting an appetizer, I heard this is the go-to one, the smoked marlin dip. So it's the house-made creamy smoked marlin dip served with fresh hand-cut and fried taro chips. As you notice, I'm not pouring the dressing on because I want to take the rest of this to go. I have very limited time, so I have to eat very quickly. It tastes almost like Thousand Island dressing, the consistency, but it has like that lilikoi flavor. Oh, it totally works. It's like a very tropical tasting salad. I don't remember when was the last time I've ever had a dip like this one. It almost tastes like eating tuna salad on top of the chips. It's kind of sweet too. The taro chips itself, it's so thin. It's like almost like holding a piece of fried paper in your hand. Now me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of like these kind of dips. I suppose after a while you just get used to it. So maybe I just have to eat it a little bit more. But it is very popular here and it can be shared with a group. I mean, look. Yeah, at least like what, 2 other people? And this is their surf and turf. So with this one, you get a choice of either poke or the garlic shrimp. Since we are in the North Shore, garlic shrimp is really the way to go. That's the one to the right. And looks like we got some avocados in the center. And then to the left, that is the steak. Oh yeah, we got a nice piece of steak that's cooked about medium. That's the way I like it. Sirloin steak. Wow, that's very tender. And I like the sweet glaze that's over it. So yeah, this is the bowl you definitely need to get if you want steak, if you're a fan of steak, and you're a fan of either the poke or the shrimp. And you see, it comes with rice too. Wow, very nice complete meal. I heard that this is really one of the restaurants that everybody goes to. So yeah, just come in here, take your pick, and hopefully you can eat quickly so that you can get back on the bus. So once again, this is the Polynesian Cultural Center, which is one of the biggest attractions in all of Oahu. I'm not going to have time to show it to you today because you could really be here all day. I've done it before in the past, but it's really something you should see, especially if you're coming to Hawaii for the first time. It's a cultural center, almost kind of like a mini theme park that has 6 different Polynesian groups represented with their activities, shows, and all that. This marketplace is the longest stop out of all the ones I've been to on this tour. There are other restaurants around here in the event that you don't want to eat at Pounders. They have gift stores and they have some sections of the cultural center that you can take a look at. That's before the entrance. So yeah, like I said, you can really spend almost the whole day here because there is quite a lot to see. I think this is going to be the last stop on this tour. We are now at the Macadamia Nut Farm. Now here's a place I have not gone to before. Oh, so interesting. I heard that you can sample so many macadamia nuts. That sounds awesome. I want to try it. Well, as soon as you come in, you'll see the gift shop. Yeah, I see the macadamia nuts on display. Even some coffee sample. Ooh, it's so hot. Gotta be careful with this. Straight up black. They have cream and sugar on the side as well. Even more macadamia nuts everywhere. Okay, I think this is the sampling station. So you can try them before you buy them. So you don't have to guess which one you like the best. Honey roasted. I've tried this one before from some company. Very sweet and very nutty. Crunchy too. Oh, I would totally buy that one. How much is it? Oh, $12.79. What do you think? Do you think it's worth it?
Most of the action is inside, but they do have some vendors outside. It's a very nice view, and there's like that mountain that's in the distance. We're not too far away from that area that they shot Jurassic Park in. I don't remember which one, but maybe most of them. Original coconut hut. Let's see what's in here. So it looks like they have more than macadamia nuts on this facility, like the banana bread, which is very Hawaiian. Got some of these coconut slices too for about $8. Pineapples, some coconut shortbread cookies. I guess this is the main attraction, fresh cut coconut juice. All right, you can drink it straight out of the coconut. I'll give it a try. This isn't a free sample. You have to actually purchase it. Very fresh tasting. That's coconut juice right there. You know, I think this is the first time I've had coconut juice straight out of a coconut here in Hawaii. Yeah, I can't remember if I've ever have. This is so cool. I'm always going to remember this day. This is cousin Lisa. She's my awesome tour guide. Yeah, we spent the whole day together. Thank you so much. All right. Man, that was a really long tour, but I think it was fun. It's definitely worth it. I feel like I've seen a whole lifetime's worth of stuff within 9 hours here in Hawaii. All right, I think I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna relax a little bit, and then I'm gonna be heading off to dinner. So I'm a little northeast of Waikiki, still in Honolulu, of course, to check out what I think is going to be one of the greatest meals of my life. I'm here at Hihimanu Sushi. This restaurant has been nominated by Yelp.com last year as one of top 5 omakase menus in North America. So of course, I am going to try this place before I get out of Honolulu. And this restaurant has been here for about 9 years. The sushi chef, his name is Ray. He's from Okinawa, Japan, and he has 20 years of sushi chef experience. This course meal for dinner time is $245. 19 course. They do open for lunch as well, and you should get a reservation because that's really like the way you're going to get into this restaurant. The fish, 95% of it comes from Japan. Seasonal fish, seasonal ingredient. I don't have the printed menu of the omakase selections, but I can show you the drink menu really quickly. As you can see, there's a lot of sake on here, like expensive, really nice sake. I'm not going to drink tonight because I'm not much of a drinker, but if you guys are, then this always makes for a very nice pairing with some fine premium sushi. The last time I've had an omakase sushi menu in Honolulu was at Sasabuni, and that was like so many years ago. That's why I'm so happy to be eating here so that I have a new restaurant to recommend to family and friends or anybody who asks about great sushi in Honolulu. Yes, let's get started. See, got my towel. Oh yeah, so excited.
This is a mentaiko chawan mushi. Mentaiko is spicy cod roe coming in from Hokkaido. Incorporated that into a steamed egg custard. Dashi ankake with blue crab from Maryland over top. Smoked trout roe from Persia. And sakura ebi from Tokyo to finish it off.
I can already predict that this thing is going to be very good. I don't know why. I just know. Because maybe I just really like chawan mushi, and this is the mentaiko chawan mushi. Yeah, that is really good. If you guys have not had chawan mushi before, it's pretty much like a egg custard that's really smoking hot. It almost tastes like tofu. It really melts in your mouth. Yep, I taste the crab in there. I taste the salmon eggs in there, the mentaiko. I don't think I've ever had a chawan mushi made like this before. Wow, this is pretty innovative. And it totally works. Wow, really great way to start off this meal. All right, I'm so excited for the rest that's gonna come in just a bit.
All right, guys, this is a local red snapper called ehu. Homemade garlic ponzu sauce on here with some spicy daikon radish, also known as momiji oroshi. Local scallions, and a pinch of homemade oboro. Oboro is snapper and sweet shrimp mixed together.
First piece of nigiri. I'm so excited. Here we go. Can you tell how much I'm loving it? So tender, but then there's a little bit of a crunchiness too. Very clean tasting. Oh, it's like bursting with so much flavor. I love the toppings on it. Yeah, you don't need any soy sauce for that. And one of the things that you're gonna notice when you go to really nice omakase restaurants, you don't really have to use soy sauce for any of it because the chef dresses it and puts the sauce on it very lightly so that it's all good to go. I mean, all fine dining sushi is like that. That's how you know you're under a master chef.
Right, guys, this is ma aji, horse mackerel, coming in from Tokyo. We got some homemade nikiri soy sauce on here. Nikiri is our sake and plum reduction soy sauce. Garlic, ginger, green onions finely chopped on top, and a touch of yuzu kosho, which is a citrus pepper sauce to finish it off.
This looks like some very premium mackerel, so I can predict it's probably not going to have that fishy taste. Is that even mackerel? Oh, it has such a clean taste. That yuzu kosho on top gives that really nice kick of spiciness, a little bit of a ginger flavor. Once again, no soy sauce. Once it goes in, it's like your brain is gonna explode because it tastes so good.
This is seasonal ayu, sweet river fish, coming in from Gifu in the western part of Japan. Very famous for tempura, which is what we made today. In the honey pot to the side is some homemade dehydrated red shiso and Japan flake salt. You're gonna dust a little bit over top. You can actually be liberal with that. It's not super salty. And then hit it with some lemon and it should be good to go.
Maybe I can eat it in 2 bites just to savor each bite, right? Oh, that's so savory. And the crispiness is perfect too, like very light, airy crispiness. I really like just everything about it, even the shiso leaf that's on the side. Brilliant. First ever time I've had this in my whole life. You see, when they find this kind of fish that's rare to find, especially in the US, you know you've walked into a very special sushi restaurant.
Seasonal katsuo. Katsuo is a bonito or bullet tuna. We did a zuke to this one. Zuke means to marinate. Marinated in homemade sweet soy sauce. Finished off with some fresh grated ginger from Japan and hana katsuo bushi, which is a dried fish flake made from bonito.
And I don't remember when was the last time I had a bonito. It's so beautiful the way it's cut. Also very tender, clean tasting. I do taste the sweetness of that soy sauce, that mirin sake reduction inside of it. Like all of that, like really fancy ingredients just makes this thing taste so good. I don't even miss the soy sauce. This is great what the chef is doing with all this fish.
All right, our oyster shooter today, we have seasonal Kumamoto oysters coming in from BC, Canada, the west coast of Canada. Sitting in homemade ponzu sauce. Got some mountain yam or yama imo in there. To the left is going to be uzura. Uzura is quail egg. On the right is ankimo, monkfish liver coming in from Hokkaido. Wild chum ikura from Alaska. Flying fish roe from Japan. Momiji oroshi and local scallions.
And this, you're supposed to gulp it down. But I think I'm going to chew it a little bit before I gulp it down. So cheers. That right there is like a 10 out of 10. There's like so many things going on in there. I taste the crispiness of the mountain yams inside, a little bit, slimy too. That's the way it tastes. The creaminess of the egg yolk, the ponzu sauce, and the acidity of the lemon juice. All of that works together to produce, like I said, a 10 out of 10 flavor. Yeah, now I just want to drink like 10 more of these. 10 more of these shooters. Yes.
All right, this is a fresh Hokkaido scallop, just arrived today from auction. That is a whole scallop, which we sliced into 5 pieces. It's in the shape of a flower, just for aesthetic. Got some homemade sweet soy sauce in there. In the center is some wild bafun uni coming in from Hokkaido. A touch of caviar, and then we shaved some local blood orange over top. You got fresh grated wasabi on the side. You can use it at your discretion. Just try to incorporate all the components into each bite.
Hokkaido scallops. Really one of my favorite things ever in a sushi restaurant. The scallop and the uni, both of them melt in your mouth. I've had scallops made different ways, but this is the first time I've had it made like this. Thin slices
I've had it with the uni on top before, and even caviar. So that's why I kind of knew what this was going to taste like, and I was very excited. Wow, look at that. This is called a Tristan lobster. I don't think I've ever seen a lobster like that before.
Okay, Nodoguro akamutsu, blackthroat perch coming in from Niigata. This is the fattiest whitefish in Japan, considered to be like otoro of the whitefish world. We seared it down on the skin side to draw out some natural oil. Got homemade nikiri soy sauce on there, which is our sake and plum reduction. Finely chopped Japanese plum or ume. The clear pearls on that is a type of citrus called caviar lime, also known as finger lime from the Big Island. And a pinch of homemade salt. This pink salt here is made from red rose petals.
Oh man, this smells so good. I can already tell that I'm gonna like this one. The greatest whitefish I have ever had in my life. That thing is so rich and it just melts in your mouth once again. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love everything about it. I didn't even think whitefish could taste that good. Saltwater eel. Now that I see this as part of my course, I am like super happy.
This is a seasonal saltwater eel called anago. Anago is coming in from Kanagawa, Japan. Seared down slightly with a pinch of flake salt from Japan. Some Kaluga hybrid caviar, that's a hybrid of two different types of sturgeon. Fresh Japanese shiso and organic lemon zest to finish it off.
Unlike any of the ones I've seen before, because color, you notice, it's not like the typical dark brown color. It's more like grayish black color, white, and it has the caviar on top. That is really amazing. The addition of the caviar, I mean, it's always a good addition whenever you put it on top of nigiri because that makes it taste like even richer, like a little butterier, I would say. Oh man. Yeah, that's definitely one of the best eels I've had in a sushi restaurant. I am so happy. Yes, I got my eel, so that means I can go now, right? Nah, no, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna eat all night.
Okay, this is ma iwashi, fatty blue sardine coming in from Chiba next to Tokyo. Homemade nikiri soy sauce on here. Got some freshly grated garlic from Japan and a touch of kizami wasabi, which is the pickled stems of wasabi. The pink dust on here is another homemade salt. This one is actually made from seasonal sakura or cherry blossoms.
Blue sardine. I don't know if I've had this sushi before, but I'm always down to try something new. Wow, I didn't know sardine can actually taste that good. The sardines that I've had usually had more of a bite to it, but this thing is almost like eating fatty tuna in your mouth. The sea salt, of course, gives it that nice saltiness, and just, you know, everything about it is just so rich tasting. Yeah, this place definitely has game. They're getting like the most exotic fish out there, and everything they're putting in front of you just works. Mind-blowing.
So this is a Tristan lobster tail, considered to be the sweetest available in the world. It's only sold in 4 places in the world: Tokyo, Hong Kong, New York, and here in Honolulu. We seared it down slightly. The rest of it is completely raw. The sear actually acts as a textural contrast, also helps to absorb a lot of that garlic ponzu truffle butter sauce that we made in-house. Finished it off with a seasonal black winter truffle. This one is in season from Australia.
Tender crunchiness, and I love the shavings of the truffle on top of it. It makes it taste so fancy, so like rich tasting. That's like a millionaire's lobster right there. So far I'm noticing a lot of these dishes are not your typical sushi selections you find in a sushi restaurant. Like all of these, or most of these, I've not had in any other sushi restaurant. So this has just really been an amazing experience.
All right guys, this is an A5 Kagoshima Wagyu, completely fresh, never frozen beef. This is a tartare as well. We chopped it up with sweet Maui onion and local scallions. Got some quail eggs sitting in homemade sweet soy and yuzu kosho. Finished off with a Siberian Reserve black pearl caviar. All of that is sitting on crispy wonton. Use your hands, pick it up by the wonton, and enjoy.
They even give you the quail egg shell as part of this presentation. I feel like I'm eating at an avant-garde restaurant or something. It's so artsy. That is really as rich as A5 can get. Very few times in my life have I had A5 Wagyu tartare, and this restaurant has it. It's fresh, it's nicely chilled. Everything about it is so good. Like the egg yolk adds creaminess to it, and there's even like that sweet soy sauce flavor, and just everything about it just tastes like $1,000,000. I don't know what else to say. It's like one of those things you just have to try for yourself. This one is called the Otoro Yaki, which is a really fatty part of the tuna, and it's seared. You can smell the smokiness of it. 2 large pieces, and it has some caviar on top, lemon on the side. I don't think I've had a toro that was seared like this before. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that this one is going to taste super good. Probably even like an 11 out of 10.
Honolulu is directly behind the head of the fish. This is the highest grade of tuna.
One of the best, if not the best toro I've ever had in my life. Out of this world. I heard this is like super expensive. Yeah, it looks expensive, it tastes expensive, and it just, everything about it is just so good. Yeah, so be sure to put some of that lemon juice so that you can cut into the fattiness of it as well.
All right, guys, this is our rendition of a crab cake. This is a seasonal red king crab coming in from Alaska. We stuffed it with avocado and wrapped it with shiromi, that is around the lower half. Shiromi is whitefish. Today we used madai. Madai is a sea bream from Toyosu. We baked it down with fresh avocado and homemade motoyaki sauce, which is a Japanese style hollandaise. The gray paste on top is kani miso. Kani miso is spiny crab innards that's coming in from Hokkaido. And finished it off with some wasabi infused tobiko, or flying fish roll. The calamansi in the front is a kumquat mandarin orange hybrid. Go ahead and squeeze a little bit over top and it should be good to go.
A really nice citrusy flavor, very warm and very delicious crab in your mouth. And that's really what makes for an enjoyable omakase dining experience, is when you can really taste so many textures and flavors. That's really why it's so fun.
Okay, this is a seasonal butterfish called takabe. Takabe is one of 2 types of butterfish that you can eat completely raw. This one's only in season about 3 months out of the year. We seared it down on the skin side to get a nice some oil out of the skin. Got homemade sweet soy sauce on here with fresh grated ginger from Japan, and some of our homemade fish scale salt. The salt here is made from the scales of this fish.
Yet again, another very unique item, a butterfish that I've never had before.
I'll explain again when she comes back.
That's like kind of crunchy, rich tasting, but so like soft. And I love the slight flavor of the ginger, the salt on top, you know, adds a little bit more of a crispiness to it. Yeah, this is really like a great sushi. Dude, I'm liking it so much, I'm trying to eat all the rice too. Oh man, yeah, this is one of my favorites.
This is our uni otoro kaisen don. 4 different types of uni in here today. Got Russia, Canada, Alaska, and Hokkaido. Some bluefin tuna belly scrapings from Japan. Our sweet soy marinated trout roe. That came in fresh from Alaska, and then we marinate it in our homemade sweet soy sauce. Homemade uni soy sauce in there as well. That's made with wild bafun uni coming in from Hokkaido. Finished it off with some Japanese cucumber and fresh grated wasabi. There are 2 pieces of nori in the back. You're going to use that to make some hand rolls, or you can eat it as is. It is totally up to you.
I think the best way to do it is just to get a little everything in one bite, right? Wow, it's like perfect symphony in your mouth. The toro is very rich and creamy since it's been diced so finely. And look, they give you this as well, which I think you can use in order to make like a hand roll. That is like a hand roll that has all the best ingredients in there.
Chu toro, medium fatty tuna belly, coming from a bluefin from Tokyo. Got our nikiri soy sauce on here with a classic white sturgeon caviar coming in from Italy, and 24-karat gold leaf from Kanazawa, Japan to finish it off.
This is as fancy as toro can get. The chu toro, yes. See, my eyes are just gonna bulge out. And it doesn't hurt that there is some of that caviar on top, along with 24 carats, gold flakes. This is like the most bling bling chu toro I've ever had. I expect nothing less from this place. So far, everything has been stellar, like stellar.
All right, this is our asari doben mushi. We make our dashi from scratch. Dashi is stock. Our dashi today is made with sea kelp and bonito. We simmer that down for about 24 hours. Threw in some fatty snapper heads, simmered it down for an additional 6 hours. So that's 30 hours in total to make this soup. Finally finished it off with some live Manila clams, shiitake mushroom, and homegrown kaiware. Kaiware is a radish sprout.
I'm gonna follow his instructions. Just pour it just like that. Feel like I'm drinking tea. Oh, that smells so good. You can really smell the clams, the seafood in it.
No, it's really good. Just because I know, it's just really good.
I really love the taste of that seafood in the broth, like a seafood broth, quite literally. Okay, now I'm gonna go for a piece of that clam. Oh, that thing is so soft. That clam just popped in my mouth. It's not like the type of clams that you find when you go to a buffet restaurant. This one actually tastes really fresh, like it came out of the sea. Yeah, usually when they give you soup or noodles at the end of the meal, that means that's pretty much your last savory dish until the dessert.
All right, this is our homemade matcha ice cream. We topped it off with some kuromitsu. Kuromitsu is a light molasses syrup, Japanese style. It's kind of like brown sugar molasses. The name kuromitsu literally translates to black honey. And then we finish that off with some kinako powder. Kinako is roasted soybean powder.
Always a good way to end off, right, with the ice cream?
Yeah, you do.
Bro, even their ice cream is so good here too. You kidding me? Wow. Okay, that's like a perfect green tea. You're not gonna find sushi like this in any other restaurant. Like no other sushi restaurants I've been to have I seen these very unique fish and the way they present it, such high quality and craftsmanship. This is the best sushi I've had in all of Hawaii. And even one of the best sushis I've had in my entire life. Definitely plan to come here for like an anniversary, birthday, or if you just want to splurge on the money, go for it because this is really like one of the best eating experiences you're ever gonna have. Of course, since it's the summertime, it's going to be hot and kind of humid. But there were days in which I had some cloudy mornings and even a little misty rain at night. That's why the best time to walk around this whole city is during the morning time, which is right now, which is why I need to get my coffee and donuts right here at Leonard's Bakery. This is the most popular and most iconic bakery you're going to find in all of Honolulu. They're most known for the malasada, which is a Portuguese-style donut, and it's very popular here in Honolulu. It's my first time trying it, so I'm super excited. The original one is the most popular. They have cinnamon sugar, even this one, the Lihing, and they're about $2 each. And you can also get like 6 pieces, 12, 18, 24, perhaps for your next event. And look, these are all the different flavors too. Custard, dobash, halpia, macadamia, guava, flavor of the month. And these are about $2.45 each, plus tax. These are some of the other things they have here too. It's kind of limited today, so I guess it just kind of depends on what day you show up. Like I see apple turnover right there, pao dulce, large size, as well as the mini size. Oh, check this out. They have muffins here. Okay, I always like this. Guava, vanilla, chocolate chip, blueberry muffin, and look at that vanilla cupcake, chocolate cupcake. Oh yeah, they even got the merchandise as well. I see some colorful hats, and there's also shirts here, hoodies, reusable bag. This could be your souvenir from Honolulu. All right, this is pretty fun. I'm back here in the kitchen of Leonard's Bakery. It starts off with the dough. As you can see, it is ready to go on this very large rack. All the malasadas, the donuts are frying in there. Yep, that's the way you do it. Dressing it with all that sugar, that's where the magic is at as well. So based on what I'm seeing, these malasadas are kind of like a bun-shaped donut with no hole in the center. So it's golden brown, crispy on the outside, but very fluffy on the inside. That sounds pretty tasty. After it's all sugared up, it goes into the box and it's ready to go to the customers. And these are the cream fillings. It looks like there are 6 flavors on display. So they would take the donut and then they would impale it and all the cream would go inside. And that's how you make a Leonard's cream-filled donut. Here's my box of dozen malasadas. I got the original one, which is this one for sure. And then I got a mixture of some other flavors as well. It's kind of hard for me to tell precisely which flavor each one is. So I'm just going to have to try a few of them and find out, discover it on the spot. But doesn't this look so good, guys? And one thing I do have to let you know is that there is no outdoor seating on this premises. I think they used to have a little bit of it before, but as of right now, there is none. So you have to bring one of those portable tables, which is what I did for the sake of convenience, or you can sit at a park right across the street, or you can just take it to go, eat it out by the beach, whatever you want. But like I said, this place is really frequented by both tourists and locals. This is just how it sounds. It's super fluffy. It's like so fluffy. I just like pinching this thing. I feel like I could pinch this thing all day long. That's how soothing it is to my mind. That is fluffy deliciousness. Okay, so for sure, you gotta get the original. I haven't tried the other flavors yet, but a lot of people like the original, and you just can't go wrong with it because you have the natural taste of the donut itself and the sugar that's on the outside to add some sweetness. It's like you're good to go. It almost tastes like eating something like halfway between a cake and a bread in your mouth. But I think the sponginess of it, the fluffiness of it is really what makes it taste so good. So yeah, eat this very quickly because if you try to save it till the next day, I heard it's not going to taste as good. I'm an iced coffee type of person. I'll drink it pretty much any season, anytime. So they have 3 flavors of syrups that you can add in there for additional $1.50. I got the macadamia nut flavor. That's a flavor I don't drink too often. They have cream as well. So if you need your cream in the coffee, just ask for it, pour it in there, and you'll have a really nice creamy iced coffee. This one also looks very interesting. The Lihing, it's the sweet and sour malasada. Let me see if there's any fill. Nope, there's no filling in it, but it still does look pretty nice, right? The fluffiness of it. The coating looks different. It's like a pink color. The interior tastes like the original, but the sugar tastes different. Top sugar coating is different, as you can see, the color, but then the taste too, because it's sweet and sour at the same time. Almost like a malasada out of a Chinese restaurant. Me personally, I still like the one with the sugar, you know, the original one. But hey, this is very interesting as well. You guys try it and let me know what you think. Let's have some fun. This one, I think, is the dobosh because I see that dark color right over there, you know, where they stabbed it to fill it. But just to make sure, oh, yeah, it's the dobash. You see it squirting out there? I feel chocolate works good on any breads and pastries and desserts. Yeah, there's never been a time where I got a chocolate flavor of some bread or dessert and I didn't like it. No different here. You see all that chocolate inside? Yeah, if you guys like chocolate, you should get this one. I really like chocolate, so of course, this is going to be one of my choices, right? I mean, you got to balance the fruitiness with stuff like chocolate, right? Oh yeah, for sure, you got to get the chocolate. I can already tell, one of my favorites. This one, I think, is the raspberry. You see, all of them have sugar coatings on it. You're going to really need to have your napkins ready. It's raspberry. I don't remember when was the last time I had a raspberry donut of any kind. But like I said, this is my first time eating a malasada at Leonard's Bakery. I don't even remember if I've had a malasada before anywhere. This might actually be my first time eating a malasada here in Hawaii. I'm always going to remember this moment for the rest of my life. See, don't you just like the shape of it? Almost looks like one of those bows, right, from a dim sum restaurant. This one is the guava. Yeah, the raspberry has more of like a sweetness to it, whereas this one I feel is like a lighter sweet guava fruity flavor. Yeah, raspberry, I think I prefer that more if I were gonna get one of these two pink colored malasadas. But this is still a very good flavor. I would take any of them. It's kind of hard to tell with this one. It's either going to be a custard or a haupia, which is coconut, and that's a very fitting flavor to get. This one is the custard. I mean, you guys know what a custard tastes like, right? So I don't really have to explain that to you. It's very creamy, just like all the other fillings I've had so far. This is one of those flavors that I do like to eat from time to time, but then again, I'm still a chocolate person, so I feel like that's probably my #1 recommended filling out of all of them so far. But I'm enjoying all these fillings. Why not? I'll try one of their muffins since I'm already here. Their guava muffin. I've never tried a guava flavor muffin before, so this is going to be so cool. I love the fluffiness of it. I noticed that the guava flavor is a little bit light in its flavor. You kind of do taste it, but it's not as strong as, like, for example, the raspberry filling. But I like it though. The cake itself is perfect. So moist, so fluffy. Yeah, you see it's like a cute little cupcake, right? This one I think might be the haupia because I already had the custard, right? Oh yeah, for sure. That is the haupia. If you guys don't like coconut flavor, then stay away from this. But if you like coconut or you're open to it, try it, because I think this might be my second favorite flavor out of all the cream fillings that I had today. Wow, like, you know the cream? I feel like I can just get a spoon and just scoop it out and eat it, and I would really enjoy it. This one is called the pau doce, which they don't have all the time, but they have it today, so I am going to try it. A traditional Portuguese sweetbread. There we go. What do you think? Pretty nice, right? Not as popular as the malasada, but if you guys are into Portuguese food and you like the bread, then I guess this is one you should get as well. These taste like those Hawaiian rolls, but a much bigger version of it. Yeah, very fluffy, spongy, and you can taste the slight sweetness to the bread too. That's why they call it a sweet bread. And this, what I like about it is that you can take it to go, put it in a Ziploc, and it will hold. You can take it home, put it in the freezer, defrost it, and then you'll have a nice snack. Maybe I have room for one more. Let's do the cinnamon sugar. Let's do it. Now I feel like I'm eating a churro donut. Tastes almost like the original one, but with more of a cinnamon flavor, which I usually do like. Yes, I like it on donuts, I like it on churros. It's all good. Now, me personally, my favorite malasadas out of all of them, original definitely, the halpia, yep, for sure, as well as the dobash, which is the chocolate. But all of these flavors that I tried were good in their own way. It's just kind of your preference, but these are the three that I like the most. It's usually not a habit of mine to eat so much donuts before our main meal, so I have no appetite to eat lunch at 12 p.m. I'm gonna just hang out for a little bit, perhaps by the beach, take a little walk, and then I'm going to be doing a burger tour to cover some really awesome spots around Waikiki. Late lunch, early dinner. I'm gonna start off with this first burger spot in this little food hall called Hi Burger. It's a family-owned business that is one of the highest rated burger restaurants according to Yelp and Google. And they open at 10:30 a.m. So if you're looking to get kind of like a brunch time burger, then this is really the spot. The burger stand is right here when you walk into this food hall. I see like 4 other restaurants over here. Man, I could have actually done a food hall tour here, but it's okay. I'll just stick to this burger spot for today. Basil pesto burger, bacon egg burger, arugula burger, even like pineapple burger, which is very Hawaiian, classic cheeseburger, or something like a regular burger. And if you don't want the burgers, they also have sandwiches like the kahuku shrimp sandwich, kalua pork, hot chicken, and look, even fries to complete the whole thing. Wow, look at this. They even have these acai bowls, and they have juice and tea and shakes and smoothie. See, you got your burger and you got your drinks. That's so cool. These patties look so thick. I heard they are made fresh every day using ground brisket, salt and pepper. Very simple recipe, but I heard it tastes great. I don't think I've had a burger this thick in a long time. Nice, buttering up those buns. This is really the way to do it, for sure, like 100%. Oh yeah, it's coming along nicely. I see it. I am so hungry. Look at that, we even got some fresh lettuce and some fresh tomatoes. The food is made to order, which means that it's gonna take some time, but I can tell that they put a lot of care into making these burgers. So I have no doubt that this food is going to taste just as good as what you would find in a lot of full-service restaurants. Not 1, but 2 burgers. All right, let's do this. So the one to the left is the pineapple burger. 7-ounce beef patty, Swiss cheese, lettuce, pineapple, onion, teriyaki sauce, aioli, and the bun that's been buttered up and grilled. Even though I got 2 burgers, that does not mean that you need to get 2 in order to get full. I'm just doing it to show you some of the things that they have on the menu so that you know what it looks like, as well as kind of visualize what it tastes like, right? That burger is mind-blowing. Okay, I think that's the first time I've ever had a pineapple burger. Not even back in LA or anywhere on the mainland, but here in Hawaii. And when I come to Honolulu, I don't really eat burgers that often because I stick with like poke and you know those other foods that you find on the island. But so far, I am off to a good start. Okay, major props to the patty. It's so thick and it's super juicy. Like you could feel all of that juice in your mouth. It has such good beef flavor. And the pineapple, it's been grilled. It adds like that sweetness to this very savory patty that's underneath. I can tell even if there were nothing else in here except the patty and the bun, this would be such an awesome burger because the beef itself is really the star of the show. Oh yeah, this chef knows what he's doing. Now I can see why it's so highly rated. And what would a burger meal be without some of these French fries, right? It's like light, airy crispiness. And kind of thick too. Yeah, these are those fries that you would find in burger restaurants, of course, even back in LA from where I'm from. Now, I've had French fries of all kinds, like these kind, very skinny kinds, even thicker kinds, like the, what do you call it, steak fries? I like them all. I'm not picky about fries. If it's just really fresh, then I'm gonna give it a thumbs up most of the time. And this one is their best seller, #1 on the menu, Basil Pesto Burger. Again, 7-ounce beef patty, Swiss cheese, tomato, basil pesto, which is made in-house along with the other sauces, aioli, and the bun. Super excited to try the most popular burger right now. Seriously, if this burger restaurant ended up being my favorite of the 3 that I visit today, I wouldn't be surprised. This is like super high quality and super tasty. Once again, beef is outstanding. And the bun, I didn't really talk about that, right? It's very fluffy. And I like it because it's been buttered, it's been kind of grilled, so you do taste a little bit of that crispy butteriness of it. Pesto, brilliant. House made. It adds really good flavor to the beef. It's like such a good complement to the savory, oily taste of the beef patty. Even though the pineapple burger was good, the pesto one is mind-blowing. Yeah, you got to get this one if you only had to choose one burger. I admit the burgers are kind of on the pricey side, but after all, it is Hawaii, so a lot of the things that you're going to eat around town is going to be over $15. But the good news is that even though this is a little bit expensive, it tastes great. It's like they really make it up with amazing flavor, ingredients, good recipe. So yeah, I'm very happy, even if I just ended here. But I have 2 more other spots I need to check out. And remember, it's walking distance, just like around the corner. All right guys, this is Antonio. He's the chef. Yeah, look out for this guy. He's really awesome. Tell him you saw the video. Very short walking distance, and I am here to this other food hall called the Royal Hawaiian Dining Plaza. I didn't even know there were these little food halls, especially in alleyways. So in here, you got another one of the highly rated burger spots in Waikiki, Betty's Burgers. They're known for their high quality smash burgers, fries, and milkshake. Sounds so good. And from the looks of the menu, it looks like Betty's Burger is definitely cheaper than High Burger, but does it taste better? That's the question. You can always start with the Betty's Burger if you don't know what else to get. They even have like a double deluxe with cheese, blue cheese and bacon if you want it heavier. Look, even teriyaki burger, fish burger, barbecue chicken burger, veggie burger. They butter up those buns with garlic butter. You heard that right, garlic butter. I don't think I've ever had it like that before. So as you can see, those are the meatballs because this is smash burger. That's right, they are gonna smash it. Oh yeah, this is definitely different than the other burger that I just had. Now this looks like a burger that could have come out of Southern California. And there's a lot of them you can get on the menu. So if you're looking for something that's a little different than what I just had at the other restaurant, then this is the place to be. And if you guys are closer to the University of Hawaii, their original location is right there. And I heard that it's bigger than this one. But for sure, if you are in Waikiki, then you need to come to this food hall to come to Betty's Burger. Same drill, 2 of their most popular burgers, beginning with the double bacon deluxe with cheese. So this one is 1/4 pound beef patties, pepper, bacon, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles, onion, house-made barbecue sauce. It doesn't come with it, but I decided to get some fries on the side. And then this one is the teriyaki burger. It's homemade teriyaki sauce, grilled pineapple. Let me see if I can see. Yep, it's in there. I see it. This is like really a Hawaiian burger. Pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, and barbecue sauce. And this one, I decided to get some onion rings on the side. And one of the things that you'll notice, I showed you earlier in the menu, is how reasonably priced these burgers are. And there's a reason why, because the owner, from what I heard, wants to really keep the prices low for the benefit of tourists, for families, the community. To me, that's like really nice. That has a lot of flavor. Since it's a smash burger, the patties are thinner, which means that you're gonna taste more of the crispiness, the crust that's on each patty. And I do taste the saltiness, the peppery, the garlic flavor, which I haven't tasted in too many burgers. I mean, back in SoCal, that's like the land of smash burgers, especially LA. So you're gonna find a lot of burgers that looks like this to some degree. But the way they flavor their meat is definitely very unique. And one of the reasons why they are so good is that the food is prepared fresh every day at their main location. Like the vegetables are cut up daily, the meat patties made daily so that once it comes here, it's ready to go. You can really taste that freshness, that quality. I always feel that without French fries, the whole meal is kind of incomplete, which is why I'm getting it again. Wow, those fries are so thick. It's like so soft inside. And it is crispy, but like more of like a light, airy crispy. Yeah, you gotta have your fries with your burger, right? I totally understand why a lot of people like this burger because it is super big. This is like one of the biggest smash burgers I've ever had in my whole life. Usually teriyaki burger is not something I would normally get when I'm back in LA. But hey, since we're here in Hawaii, it has the pineapple inside. Why not try it? Wow, that is a big burst of flavor. The patties taste the same, you know, with the pepper, the salt, the garlic. But what's really tasty about this burger is the grilled pineapple that's in here. That adds that sweetness. It's been lightly grilled so that it's not like mushy soft. There's still a little bit of that bite to it. You know, I think I actually like this one the best out of both of them because it's so unique and it actually works because you get sweet and savory in here. I almost forgot about my onion rings. Yeah, let's try it. As classic as it gets. Onion rings is one of those foods, just like fries, you have to eat right away because when you take it at home, even if you try to air fry it, it won't be exactly the same. But then again, what fried food is exactly the same afterwards, right? So Betty's Burger is the place you got to come to if you want smash burgers at a very reasonable price. I mean, that's really the best thing about it. And plus, just the overall taste, the freshness. And remember, if you're closer to University Avenue, that's the spot you gotta go to. If you cannot get enough of that smash burger, there is another alternative that's very highly rated on Yelp and Google. This food truck called Aloha Smash Burger. It's right here on Kuhio and Lures, and this is a family-owned business. They also do catering. It's only a night spot. They open from 5 to 11 p.m. But I also heard that it's some of the best burgers that you can find in Waikiki. So for sure, I gotta check it out. So the Aloha Smash Burger is their bread and butter from what I heard. For sure, I'm gonna get that one. That's how it looks like, and these are the ingredients inside. Price-wise, it's more along the lines of the first restaurant I went to, which is very common to find in Hawaii, so don't be too shocked by that. Western Smash Barbecue Burger is also very popular, second bestseller. I might get that. And they have these other ones too, like Mushroom Swiss Smash Burger, Teriyaki Burger, yep. It looks like a smash burger with onions on top, almost like an Oklahoma style burger. So once you place the order, it's made fresh, so you do have to wait. As you can see, none of these burger restaurants are fast food. But then again, the quality is very good. And what I also learned is that these patties are a mixture of beef and pork. As you can see, this is not your typical smash burger, I'm telling you. It's a little bit more high-end, I would say, but they do have beef patties too, like exclusively beef patties if you request for it. Am I full? You bet. But I'm still gonna eat these two burgers. Oh yeah. This one is their best seller, which is the Aloha Smash Burger. So inside, other than that buttered brioche bun, we got the lettuce in there, the patty, grilled onions, American cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, their secret sauce, which is house-made, lettuce, tomato, and this comes with some fries on the side. I'm excited. I heard so much about this Aloha Smash Burger. Everything about this smash burger is so good. First of all, the buns, they're so fluffy and also buttery crispy. These are such good buns. I think they're my favorite buns today. The patty itself, like I said, a very unique mixture of beef and pork. I don't know if I can really taste the pork inside. You know, if they didn't tell me, then I could have guessed that this was like an all beef patty. I can see why this is very popular. Yeah, this is a burger you definitely need to get when you come here. Like if you don't like the barbecue one, you can just stick to this one. And I think you'll be very happy. This is like a really good smash burger. Super crispy. the fries at all three of these restaurants I've been to on this burger tour, all were so different from each other. I mean, they were different in their own unique ways. And this one is the Western Smash Barbecue Burger. Okay, so inside we got Japanese mayo, applewood smoked bacon, the patty with grilled onions, American cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, barbecue sauce, lettuce and tomato, also comes with fries. Man, this burger is so saucy. And I see the bacon in it. That's awesome. Very true to its name, a barbecue burger, because you taste all of that sweet, creamy, tangy barbecue sauce inside. You also have bacon, you know, add a little bit more pork in there. This is really a meat lover's dream. You know, I've never actually been the biggest fan of barbecue sauce burgers. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I don't really order it that often. I always tend to stick with like a regular hamburger with ketchup, with mustard, or maybe like a Thousand Island dressing. So this is one of few times in my life that I've had a barbecue flavored burger. But it tastes great though. I mean, it really does taste great. It's just a matter of if you like it sweet and tangy, like I said, or if you're more of a all-around savory type of person. These are the fanciest fries that I'm trying today, the local fries. Loco as in crazy. Yep, so we got the fries in there with the shredded cheese, taco seasoned ground beef, pico de gallo, and their secret sauce. I would say this is a dish that could have easily come out of LA, whether it's a Mexican restaurant, or at least a modern Mexican restaurant, or a street food stand in Los Angeles. Yeah, this is also very popular too. So I would say get this one if you don't want the standard fries, but you want it a little more dressed up and fancy and exciting, I would say. It really is like its own meal. If you order this and just eat the whole thing, yeah, for sure, you're definitely going to get full. It's kind of a toss-up which of the two burgers is my favorite because both of them are so good in their own way. But I think to play it safe, you should go with the Aloha Smash Burger because everybody gets it, and I'm pretty sure you should get it as well. I really liked it, so that should be your starting point. And to give you an additional tip, the International Marketplace is another great attraction in Honolulu, especially if you are into really big outdoor shopping centers. As you can see, there are quite a bit of things that you can do in this city, and I hope that this documentary was able to help you with things to eat and things to do next time you come to Honolulu. I want to thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you did, drop an aloha in the comments section so that I can respond to you with a very nice thank you. So, see you all in the next LA food adventure.